Hello everyone. In previous class we have discussed up to question number 29. Now we will discuss question number 32 onwards. A boat can cover 10 km up the stream and 5 km down the stream in 6 hours if the speed of the stream is 1.5 km per hour. Find the speed of the boat in still water. Let the speed of boat in still water be x kilometer per hour. Correct? So we have taken the speed of boat in still water. Still water means when the water is not flowing, it means there is no effect of water on the boat. That is why we have taken it is given in still water. Now what is upstream and downstream? Upstream means when the boat is sailing in the opposite direction of stream. Downstream when the boat is sailing towards the direction of stream. Clear? It means when the boat is moving in the direction of stream, that is downstream, and when the boat is moving against the direction of stream, that is upstream. It means what is the net speed? It means when the boat is moving downstream, both the speeds will be added. Both the speeds means speed of water plus speed of stream. But when the boat is moving against the stream, then net speed will be speed of boat minus speed of stream. Clear? It means speed of stream is given. Speed of stream is given 1.5 km per hour. Correct? Therefore, what is the speed? Downstream. Speed downstream is means boat is moving in the direction of stream. It means speed will be added. But what is the speed upstream? What is the speed upstream? Boat is moving against the stream. It means subtracted x minus 1.5 km per hour. And question: a boat can cover 10 km up the stream and 5 km down the stream. Clear? Now for upstream and downstream. For upstream. Correct? Distance is given 10 km. 10 km. Speed we have calculated x minus 1.5. Correct? For downstream. For downstream distance is 5 km. Speed we have calculated x plus 1.5. Correct? Now total time is given 6 hours. You can read the question. A boat can cover 10 km up the stream and 5 km down the stream in 6 hours. 6 hours means this is the total time. Here what will be the time? For upstream T1, time speed is equal to distance upon time. It means time will be distance upon speed, that is 10 upon x minus 1.5. Correct? Similarly, what is the time? Again distance upon speed, distance is 5 and speed is x plus 1.5. Correct? Speed is equal to distance upon time. Time is equal to distance upon speed. For upstream distance is 10. Distance is 10. Speed is x minus 1.5. For downstream distance is 5. Speed is x plus 1.5. And total time is given 6 hours. Correct? Total time is 6 hours. That is, this is given 5 upon x plus 1.5. Now visible. And total time is 6 hours. Now total time means 10 upon x minus 1.5 plus 5 upon x plus 1.5. This is the total time and this is given 6 hours. Correct. Now take the LCM. Now this will become 10x plus 15 is equal to 5x minus 7.5 upon x square minus 1.5 square means 2.25 is equal to 6. Correct. Now this will become 10x plus 5x, that is 15x. 15 minus 7.5, that is 7.5 is equal to 6x square. Cross multiplication, 6x square into 6 into 2.25 multiply, that will come 13.5. Correct. Now final equation will be 6x square minus 15x minus 13.5 minus 7.5, that is 21 is equal to 0. You can check 6x square minus 15x minus 7.5 minus 13.5 minus 7.5, that is 21. Now throughout 3 is common, it means we can divide the equation by 3. 2x square minus 5x minus 7 is equal to 0. Now you can find, see what is the product. Product is 14 minus 14 and middle term is minus 5. 14 and minus 5, it means we will take 7 and 2. You will factorize, that will the answer of speed of boat in still water. Speed cannot be negative. Clear? Now 34, second part. Rupees 1700 were divided equally among a certain number of children. Had there been 20 less children, each would have received rupees 100 more. Find the original number of children. Okay, we have supposed let the original number of children be x and total money is 7500. Total money is 7500. Now see, total money is 7500 and what is the original total number of children x? Can you tell me what is the share of each child? Share of each child. Share of each child means total money divided by total number of students. It means 7500 upon x, that is the share of each child. Now condition is, had there been 20 less children, it means if x was x minus 20, this is given, had there been 20 less children, each would have received rupees 100 more. If x was x minus 20, but the total money is same, total money is correct. Total money is 7500, but if the number of children was x minus 20, then what is the share of each child? Formula is same. What is the share of each child? Again, total money divided by total number of students. Now total number of students x minus 20. It means, and what is the difference? It is given that each would have received rupees 100 more. Now which share is greater? This is greater or this is greater? Here denominator is less. Denominator is less means you are dividing by less number. It means this will be greater and this will be smaller. Therefore the equation will be 7500 upon x minus 20 minus 7500 upon x is equal to rupees 100. This is the equation. Correct. This is greater. It is already written rupees 100 received rupees 100 more. Here denominator is less. It means whole quantity will be greater. Correct. Now what is common throughout? 100 common. Now you can see 7500 is common. It means we can write 7500 is common. What is left? Upon x minus 20 minus 1 upon x is equal to 100. 00 cancelled. Taking LCM, this will become x minus x plus 20 upon x square minus 20x is equal to 75 transpose. This means, it means this will become 1 upon 75. Clear? Now x and x cancelled. It means x square minus 20x is equal to 1500 x square minus 20x minus 1500 is equal to 0. This is the quadratic equation. Minus 20 and minus 1500, it means you can take minus 50 and plus 30, minus 50 and plus 30, minus 20 and minus 50 plus 30 minus 1500. It means this will come x minus 50 and x plus 30 is equal to 0. It means one answer will be x is 50 and x is minus 30. This will be rejected. It means 50 is the answer. Correct? In next question number 37, what is given? Shopkeeper buys a certain number of books for rupees 960. It means total cost is 960. If the cost per book was rupees 8 less, the number of books that could be bought for rupees 960 would be 4 more, taking the original cost of each book to be rupees x. Original cost of each book to be rupees x. Write an equation in x and solve it to find the original cost of each book. Now you tell me, if total cost is 960 and cost of each book is rupees x, it means what is the number of books purchased? Number of books purchased, that will be total cost upon cost of each book. Suppose cost of each book is rupees 15. Cost of each book rupees 15 and total cost is 960. What is the number of books purchased? Total cost upon cost of each book, that is 960 upon 15. Here cost of each book rupees x, therefore number of books purchased 960 upon x. Now condition is, if the cost per book was rupees 8 less. Cost per book means if x was x minus 8. Cost per book was x, and condition, if the cost per book was rupees 8 less, it means x becomes x minus 8, but and total cost remains same, that is total cost is same, rupees 960. Now what is changed? Total cost is same 960, but now the cost of each book is x minus 8. It means now what is the number of books purchased? Now number of books purchased is equal to total cost and cost of each book, but now cost of each book is x minus 8. Correct? And it is given, if the cost per book was rupees 8 less, the number of books that can be bought for rupees 960, same cost, would be 4 more. It means the difference is 4 now. Which one is greater, this or this? Here the cost per book is less. It means we can buy more number of books. It means the equation is 960 upon x minus 8 minus 960 upon x is equal to 4. This understood? Correct? Here the cost is less, here the denominator is less. If denominator is less, it means this will be greater and this will be smaller, and difference of the books is 4. Correct? Now 960 is common, we can transpose. It means 960 common. What is left? 1 upon x minus 8 minus 1 upon x is equal to 4. Now 960 is transposed. What is left? X minus x plus 8 upon x square minus 8x is equal to 4 upon 960. Now you will divide. This will come 1 upon 240. Correct? Clear? Now again cross multiplication. Final equation will be, final equation is x and x cancelled. What is left? 8 upon x square minus 8x is equal to 1 upon 240. It means x square minus 8x minus 1920 is equal to 0. Correct? Clear? This is the final equation. Now you have to factorize. Now you can see the product is 1920. It means the product is 8 into 240. It means 8 into 240. Then we can write 80 into 24. Correct? 80 into 24. 80 can be written as 40 into 2 into 24. It means 40 and 48. Correct? 40 and 48. It means this will be x minus 48. X plus 40 is equal to 0. You can check. Minus 48 plus 40 minus 8. Minus 48 plus 40 minus 1920. That will come. It means x is 48. Why? X is minus 40. It will be rejected. This is your answer, rupees 48. Clear? Now next is question number 39. The hotel bill for a number of people for overnight stay is rupees 4800. It means total bill is given 4800. Now condition is if there were four more people, the bill each person had to pay would have reduced by rupees 200. Find the number of people staying overnight. Now we have supposed let the number of people staying overnight be x. Total bill is 4800. Number of people x. It means what is the cost? What is the bill for each person? Therefore, what is the bill for each person? Again same. Total bill divided by number of people staying. Correct? But the condition is if there were four more people, it means if x was x plus 4, then the condition is given bill each person had to pay would have reduced by rupees 200. Clear? If x was x plus 4 but the total bill remains same. Total bill is 4800. But what is changed? Total bill is not changed. What is changed? The bill each person had to pay would have reduced by rupees 200. The bill each person has to pay is changed, not the total bill. It means total bill remains same. Total bill remains same. Read the question properly. Cost per person, bill each person has to pay is reduced by rupees 200 if there were four more people. Here what is the bill for each person? New bill for each person. What is the bill for each person? 4800 upon x plus 4. Correct? 4800 upon x plus 4. Now here denominator is x and here denominator is x plus 4. It means this is smaller. Why? Denominator is greater. This is smaller and this is greater. It means what is the equation? No, 4800 upon x minus 4800 upon x plus 4 is equal to 200. This understood? Why? It is given if there were four more people, then cost or bill each person had to pay would have reduced by rupees 200. It means difference of the bill for each person is 200. Now how to decide which one is greater? Here denominator is x plus 4. It means denominator is greater, therefore this will be less. Here this will be less and this will be greater. It means greater minus smaller is 200. Now you can frame the equations. 200 is common. Correct? What is left? Directly can divide. 200 is common. It means 24 and here 1. Correct? You can find the equation. Clear? Cross multiplication and multiply, you will find the equation and you can solve. Correct? Now question number 40. Question number 40. What is given? A person was given rupees 3000 for a tour. It means total money 3000. If he extends his tour program by 5 days, he must cut down his daily expenses by rupees 20. Find the number of days of his tour program. Suppose the number of days of his tour program bx, total number of days were x, and total money is 3000. Can you tell me what is his daily expenses? Daily expenses means total money divided by total number of days. It means daily expenses will be 3000 upon x, correct? But the condition, if he extends his tour program by 5 days, it means if x will become x plus 5, correct, then total money is not changed. What is changed? Daily expenses were changed. It means not, and total money remains same. Total money remains same, 3000, correct? Clear? Number of days extended x plus 5, but total money is changed. What is changed? Daily expenses. Now what is the daily expense? Daily expense, total money divided by total number of days, correct? Now which one is greater? Here the denominator is greater. It means this is smaller. Whenever denominator is greater, the value will be, the whole fraction will be smaller. It means what is given? Difference is 20. It means the equation is 3000 upon x minus 3000 upon x plus 5 is equal to 20. This is the final equation, correct? Here he has to cut his daily expense. It means this is smaller and this is greater. And another method, here denominator is greater. Whenever denominator is greater, it means you are dividing by greater number. It means whole value will be less. It means this is less. Again you can see 20 is common throughout. You can cross multiply, means you can simplify and then cross multiply, you can find an equation. Understood? Now next question is 42, second part. Paul is x years old. Age of Paul is x years given. And what about his father's age? His father's age is twice the square of Paul's age. Twice the square of Paul's age, correct? Now the condition, 10 years hence. What are the ages 10 years hence? 10 years hence. What are the ages? Age of Paul x plus 10, correct? Now we will add 10, and age of his father, age of father also plus 10, correct? What is the condition given? 10 years hence his father's age will be 4 times the age of Paul. It is given 10 years hence father's age will be 4 times Paul's age. It means we have to calculate first their ages 10 years hence. Then age of father remains 2x square plus 10. After 10 years is 4 times the age of Paul, correct? But after 10 years. Now final equation will be 2x square plus 10 is equal to 4x plus 40. It means 2x square minus 4x minus 30 is equal to 0. Now throughout 2 is common. It means this will give x square minus 2x minus 15 is equal to 0. It means minus 5 and plus 3. It means minus 5 and plus 3. Now this will be x minus 5 and x plus 3 is equal to 0. Minus 5 plus 3 minus 2, and minus 5 and 2 plus 3 minus 15. It means one value we will take, x is equal to 5, and we will reject x is equal to minus 3. If x is 5, what is the age of his father? 2x square. It means 2 into 5 square, that is 2 into 25, 50 years, correct? This value will be rejected. X is equal to minus 3 will be rejected, correct? X is equal to minus 3 will be rejected, correct? X equal to 5 will be Accepted. X equal to -3 will be rejected. X is equal to 5. It means Paul's age 5 years and his father's age 2x square, that is 2 into 25, 50 years. Clear? Now the last question of the exercise 44. 2 years ago a man's age was 3 times the square of his daughter's age. 3 years hence his age will be 4 times his daughter's age. Find their present ages. In this question first we will use two variables and then we will transform final equation into a single variable. Okay, first case we have taken present age of man be x years and present age of daughters be y years. In the first statement we have to take the ages 2 years ago. It means 2 years ago, 2 years ago, what were the ages? Ages will be x minus 2 and y minus 2. Correct. In second statement what are the ages? 3 years hence, it means after 3 years. After 3 years what will be the ages? X plus 3 for the man and y plus 3 for the daughter. This understood? Now first line, 2 years ago a man's age was 3 times the square of his daughter's age. Man's age is 3 times the square of his daughter's age. Correct? Man's age was 3 times the square of his daughter's age. And in second condition, 3 years hence his age will be 4 times his daughter's age. His age will be, it means man's age will be 4 times his daughter's age. Correct? 3 years hence his age will be 4 times his daughter's age, and 2 years ago his age was 3 times the square of his daughter's age. These two conditions are given. Now here you will solve. Here x plus 3 will be 4y plus 12. It means x will be 4y plus 9. Correct? It means first we have obtained x in terms of y. It means we can substitute x is equal to 4y plus 9 in any of the equation. Like here also we can substitute. It means here x minus 2. It means we can write at the place of x 4y plus 9. Correct? Minus 2. X is 4y plus 9, then minus 2 is equal to 3y minus 2 whole square. This understood? We have calculated x is equal to 4y plus 9. This value of x we are substituting in this equation. X is 4y plus 9. Then what is left? Minus 2 and then the whole equation. Correct? Clear? Now solve. This will be 4y plus 7 is equal to 3y square plus 4 minus 4y. Clear? Now the final equation will be, you can write it as 3y square plus 12 minus 12y is equal to 4y plus 7. Therefore 3y square minus 16y plus 5 is equal to 0. This is the final equation. Now you can see 3y square minus 16y plus 5 is equal to 0. Correct? Now you can solve. Now this will become minus 15 and minus 1. Clear? Minus 15 and minus 1. It means directly you can find the value. It means this is, one value will come, y is equal to 15 upon 3 and 1 will come, y is equal to 1 upon 3. You will solve, this will come. Correct? We will not take this age. It means y is equal to 5. If y is equal to 5, what is x? Already we have calculated 4y plus 9. It means x will be 4 into 5 plus 9, that is 29. It means this is the answer. X is 29, man's age 29 years and daughter's age 5 years. Correct?